welcome to the Red Zone's exclusive coverage of the Magic the Gathering Philippine Nationals 2017. This is Alvin Dibuncio.
And I'm JR Legao.
And today we are at match 1 of the
quarterfinals
between Ian Mark Gutierrez, piloting a green-white ramp, and Edser Matute, who is using a Temur black.
Yeah, and before we get into the match while they're doing mulligans, we actually already have a couple of concessions. So, the first one is Rossini Boado conceding to Jan Ang. And let me check the other one. And while I do that, you want to talk about our sponsors?
Yeah, thank you to our sponsors, Neutral Grounds, who have graciously provided us with coverage of this exclusive event. At the same time, we are looking at the beautiful Magic the Gathering Nationals Philippines playmats. You can see there with the whole Gatewatch before getting hit with Nicole Bolas beatdown. So we've started already. Ian has played a...
That's a Trabin Inspector.
Yeah, it's a Fortified Village
and the Trabin Inspector. Glare. You know the funny thing with the he's actually using the non-glare shields, and I've noticed that those actually have more glare on camera.
Yeah,
all the time.
So
anyway,
Edser played a
that's a servant of
the conduit. Yes.
Yep.
And getting 2 energy. Plays a
the desert.
Yeah, the green desert and
the giant growth desert.
Yes, the giant growth desert. So Edser.
So like we mentioned, Ian's playing ramp. So the game plan here is just to survive until he gets to play the fatties. And
yeah, so
I guess
the
pumps are for after sideboard when he has stuff like the Regal Caracal out. Because I don't really think you need to pump Ulamog, right?
No, I don't think so. So that's Attune the Ether.
Yep.
Searching for a...
Probably oh, okay.
Mountain.
Well, the reason I paused there for a bit is because he's playing Temur Black, like we mentioned.
I was thinking a swamp.
So yeah, I mean, he could be... it's too early in the game, though. I mean, I don't even know if
if he with 1 land drop he would hit Scarab God, which is
I actually haven't checked if it's in the main deck.
Okay.
And these players are not playing with public deck lists, by the way, meaning they don't know each other's decks at the moment, or even after the first game. They never will.
So Edser there uses an energy to produce
a mana.
Oh, for a mana just to play his the 3/2 that allows you to draw a card.
Yep.
And gives you 2 energy. Okay. So
Spring to Mind, getting probably just any random land. I don't think it matters at this point.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I would have guessed that he was gonna get green, but no.
So they're just ramping here.
But just really ramping and getting the basic lands, I guess. I don't know. I guess just the game plan for Edser here is just to rush the game, because if he waits till Ian has access to 5 or 6 mana, as far as Edser knows, Ian could have either Fumigate or Descent Among the Sinful. I believe Ian only has Fumigate on the main. You can check, but like we said, Edser doesn't really know yet, or know that yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Edser here plays a Chandra, Torch of Defiance. Then pumps it to look at the top, to exile the top card of another Chandra. Okay, so I guess he takes 2.
Yep, so is that the first damage of the game? I wasn't...
Yes, that's the first damage of the game.
Okay, and I assume Rogue Refiner is going to attack?
Yep. With...
blocked by the chump. And Ian's actually in pretty good footing at the moment. Just 2 damage this late in the game. Well, there is that Chandra,
Well,
which
I
may be a
don't think he's in a
thing.
good position because he has 5 lands, nothing else on the board, facing a planeswalker, 2 creatures.
Well, he is
Although,
ramp. I mean,
yeah, but although
if he
Edser
fumigates
did,
now, that's good.
yeah, Edser did miss some land drops, I think.
Oh yeah,
But the
obviously.
Chandra, but the Chandra just fixes his mana anyway, so that's it actually is virtually
I think he doesn't have
six
anything to
mana
play though.
at 6 mana.
I mean, no, I mean because he didn't do anything with the Chandra, or no, because
We
he would have had access to two, which wouldn't have done anything. So I guess
yeah.
yeah, he would have
So
he
Ian's
was
paying
gonna
3
burn
mana
anyway.
here.
And
Okay. Okay. That is a a Weirding Wood.
yep,
Getting a clue
getting a
token
clue.
and then passing the turn. Right?
Yep.
Oh no, it's not yet
No,
passing the
not
turn.
yet. I guess.
Okay, let's see. He's counting his mana.
I'm not sure what he's
It's like
counting.
6 mana.
I'm thinking he might be thinking of casting
And this is
another.
renewal.
No, maybe some. He only has access to 3 mana, so I think he's thinking of either cracking that clue because he hasn't played land this turn, right? He already had 5,
No.
or playing another Wording Wood or Gift of Paradise, because that's the only reason you'd
Another
count.
Weirding Wood.
Yep,
So it
another
was.
Wording Wood.
So pass the turn there. Which is strange because he could have played it on the untapped land and then cracked one of the clues.
No, he didn't have any untapped land.
No, but
That cost 3, and
oh,
he had-
3
he had
mana. Yeah, 3
yeah.
mana. I thought it cost 2 for
Yeah.
some reason. Okay, so and again, Chandra exiles the top card, taking 2 damage, bringing Ian down to 16.
So that's what I was saying. If Edser had anything big that he wanted to play or he should have played, then he would have picked up the Chandra for mana and did that. But since he didn't, then we assume he just has like maybe I think I see another Rogue Refiner. Actually, I see the tree guy.
3 call. The whirling.
No, the one for Temur. What's his name?
Is that the flying with trample?
No, the Vigilance Trample guy.
Oh, okay.
The Avenger guy, I guess. I forgot.
That is a
Yeah, the woodland wanderer. Yeah. And so he did. Oh, cause he had mana from the servant to cast it. That's why I didn't use the Chandra. But I guess it would have been the same if he picked up the Chandra and then used the mana to cast the woodland wanderer and attacked with the servant. But
exactly.
it would have been exactly the same, except the difference is he lets Ian see one of his cards.
Yeah. Anyway, he's down to 13. Ian's down to 13. Still no damage. For Vinsor.
No, I mean Edser.
Edser.
You can just call him Venser. He's not playing blue.
Okay.
Anyway.
So
Oh, here we go.
Fumigate.
There goes the
Okay.
Fumigate, and
he
he
gains 3 life. Back up to 16.
and he has one floating mana actually, but doesn't
Yeah,
have
no.
anything to do with it. And this is what I'm talking about, because this deck has like cast outs, and I don't know if it has main deck quarantine field, so it does have answers to Chandra. So like
It's Chandra's already at 6.
yeah, but unless it's an emblem, it's not gonna matter that much,
Yeah, it's
especially
true.
with what's that 8 mana available at the moment for Ian.
Yeah, it's if Chandra survives to emblem, that could be a big thing for.
Yeah, but that's 2 turns away. Or,
Yes.
well, 1 turn away if you.
Okay, so exiled, taking another 2 damage, bringing down to 14,
Mm-hmm.
and another missed land drop, and then no, that might be okay. There you go. There's a land.
All right.
Yeah. So
Also, so that's why he wasn't playing any creatures, because he had
He was fishing for
for
the
the
fumigate.
land. No, no. I think because he wanted to wait until he got the land.
Oh, in
I
order
mean,
to play
well,
his
aside
creature.
from he was waiting for the fumigate to get the clue.
Okay.
Because tireless tracker,
Yeah, yeah.
you always play it with the clue nowadays.
Yep. Okay, so what is Ian going to play here?
I assume it's either he
He
plays
has
something big or
four,
starts
five,
with
six, seven,
cracking the
eight
clue.
mana
This
on
deck
board.
has, I don't know if it has the Oblivion Sower main deck. But aside from that, we obviously know he has Ulamog. Maybe we can get someone to hand us a deck list so we can check.
Hmm. Well, we do have deck lists, but people have terrible penmanship. I cannot make heads or tails of this at all.
Oh, by the way, the other we were talking about concessions earlier, and Michael Jeffrey Uy takes the win from that concession. So at the moment, John Ang and Michael Jeffrey Uy are waiting for the semi-finals.
Okay, so crack the clue there. Draw.
They did. That was it. The forest, just the
Yes,
forest.
just playing a forest.
Okay, so main deck, I'm looking at one Walking Ballista and three World Breakers for Ian.
Okay, so
Three
Walking
Ulamogs as
Ballista.
well.
That's a lot of high casting cost creatures.
It is a ramp deck. And the Traben, he does have Traben Inspectors, which is I guess that's a new thing compared to when it was red green ramp where it just had removal and the big creatures. They sometimes didn't even have like World Breakers to cast at 7 mana. I guess
Okay,
now that they
so-
don't have too much removal, then they do that. Was that another spring? Yeah. So that's the second one, right? And he hasn't used Mind on the first one yet? Okay.
So getting another land. This time a plains
No
tap.
planes. So that's how many mana next turn?
It's at least I think it's 10 mana
6,
already.
9. You just count the cards. 6, 9, 10. Yeah. It's enough mana for an Ulumog.
Although Chandra is already at 7,
And that's a cast out for
and
the
then
Chandra.
cast out happens. There you go.
He probably had that the whole time and just,
Took 4 damage.
4 damage is okay.
Okay. Still, it would be better if he played that earlier. I think, because he could have developed his mana anyway. Because if he's going for 10, but yeah, it's,
I actually think he tapped out for all of his turns.
another Rogue Refiner there, getting 2 energy and drawing a card, and the Tireless Tracker goes in to attack for 3. Okay, bring him down to 11.
Which one is the white and the green one? Is Shepit Dunes the green one and Hashep Oasis the white one?
Hashep Oasis is the green one.
Okay. So that's the one in play.
Yes.
Why is it an Oasis but not blue?
Okay, so that's I think that's something Paradise.
Yeah, Gift of Paradise.
Gift of Paradise regains 3 life. It's back up. Back up to 14.
Oh, then
Another
okay, 'cause
Fumigate.
yeah.
bringing
Oh, because
him
he
up
was
to-
at 14 and took 3 from Tarles.
Now it's up to 16.
And I
So
guess,
just
yeah,
checking
they were
there.
clarifying the life totals because of Gift of Paradise.
Yep.
I guess people aren't used to seeing that card.
Yeah, because usually they go for the card advantage of the Weirding Wood.
I guess he has 4 Weirding Woods and then maybe... Let me check. No, he actually has 3 Weirding Woods and 4 Gift of Paradise.
I guess it's for the prevalence of
The red
red
deck.
decks.
Yeah, I think this is very similar to the list that won a USGP or something. Washington, I think. Was it?
So another he plays plays another Rogue Refiner
Yep.
as well as a long tusk cub.
Yeah.
So every
Do you realize that you see the mom more in Long Tusk Cub's art? The cub's
yeah,
actually like the tiny cub underneath her mom.
yeah,
His mom, I don't know.
well okay
And I say that because it took me a while to realize that.
there's a baby there.
Yeah.
I know that there's a baby there. That's like where the art is like focusing to. So
Yeah, but I never really look at the art unless it's pretty.
yeah, it is pretty art.
Anyway, Hour of
So Hour
Promise.
of Promise, very strong card, gets two lands from the deck if they are deserts. If there are at least three deserts or two deserts,
Three
create
deserts.
three deserts. Create two zombie tokens.
And he's obviously going to be able to do that. And that's another Oasis. And Edser just wanting to read the cards. And they're just clarifying that the Oasis is tapped and the Dune is not.
Then the second land, which is a
I think it's
Sanctum of Ugin.
Yep.
So I think um, we will start seeing world breakers. I believe
We haven't seen anything yet, though.
we will start. I think we are going to start. We're going to be seeing world breakers soon.
Hmm. And is that his last card?
I did not notice his hand though.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he has any more cards in hand. So I guess this is the next thing is Seagate wreckage activation, right?
Yep.
Right.
So Seagate activation, tap
Three and tap it.
three and tap it if you have no cards to draw a card.
Yep. And well, we didn't get to see what he was drawing.
That's one, two, and the colorless mana.
Yep.
Two.
Both players unfortunately playing their decks away from the camera, so we don't get to see much of the draws. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, we're gonna be excited by what happens.
So live totals.
Right now we have Ian with
So
16, and we have Edser with no damage at all.
oh, where did he gain the last two?
He
Was
gained 2 life from the Fumigate.
oh, another one.
Yeah,
The last one.
Ian
Alright.
played 2 Fumigates.
Okay.
Okay,
And that's a
so
draw
there's
first.
a Whirling Virtuoso that
Whirler.
came into play. Whirler the Virtuoso came into play
Oh,
there.
wait, Edser does have 10 energy though. I mean, oh, there's an
An
upgrade
Abrade, full art,
from Game Day.
game day.
Play your local Game Day. Support your local stores.
Yes, a friendly local gaming star. So yeah, so Edser there attacks with the
That's the refiner.
Refiner and the long tusk cub.
So Ian has a decision here because you either block the refiner because that's already a 3/2, or you block the long tusk cub so it doesn't pump and get more energy.
I would block the cub because
I
that
would
feeds.
block the refiner because you actually get to kill it.
Well, that's true.
Because
But he has a pump.
the
Oh, he
long
doesn't.
tusk cub gives you
Do you have to tap the Oasis to use it? Oh, it's a sorcery.
yeah.
I'm
Also
sorry.
you can
Yeah.
yes and yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
takes
So the
long
reason I would
tusk.
also go for the refiner at this point is because that's 3 damage, and you potentially just block an additional 1 damage from the long tusk cub from the energy it's gaining. But that's an additional 1 damage that you can only use next turn. So that's like 3 turns difference.
Okay, so I pumped it up twice, paying 4 energy. Now the long tusk cub is 4/4.
Yeah. Also, if he has removal, he actually wants the long tusk cub to use up the energy, and he doesn't really die yet, though, right?
Okay.
He is now
No.
at 12, I believe.
He's down to 12 life. Yes. Okay, does pass the turn.
And he
Edser
does
passed the
get
turn back.
to draw he almost gets to draw two cards every turn because of that Seagate wreckage. So, that's a thing.
Okay, playing his forest there.
And counting a bunch of mana. So
Why? Because he can cast anything. It's just one
he
card.
is
Oh, he
probably
wants to activate Seagate as well.
yeah. He's probably thinking, could I cast this, activate the clue, cast Seagate or something like that.
Yeah, it's just trying to get maximum value.
Yeah, because I think the reason why you'd be counting this much mana at this point is because you have something that draws cards. I think.
Okay,
Oh no, it's
so
actually a ballista, and he just
okay,
wanted to maxing it
maximize
out
it.
for
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
counters.
11, 12. 6 counters.
That's seven. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a
Oh,
land
okay.
in another wording wood
Oh,
where
okay.
you think it's the graveyard.
Oh, yeah, I can see that now.
And he cracked the sanctum because
Okay.
he did pay 14 and
Yeah, so there you go. There's big Ulamog. This is his last appearance, is it?
well,
For the
technically
foreseeable future?
technically there's like 2 weeks left, but
Oh, okay.
I don't think there are any GPs. So it's goodbye, Lumog.
Goodbye, Ulamog. We hardly knew you.
I still have 4 of him, but regrettably.
Yeah. Ulamog. Such a wonderful phrase. Okay, so
What was the older Ulamog? Was he any good? I don't even
Ulamog,
remember.
the Infinite Gyre.
Yeah.
Um,
The Infinite Gyro, as people.
it's Gyre. That's how it's pronounced.
No,
But
Gyro, the food. Anyway.
Gyro, actually.
Ah.
But the only thing I remember from that was it had Annihilate and it
Because
shuffled.
they all had Annihilate and they all
Yeah.
shuffled.
Yeah, that's it.
I
That's the only
actually
thing I
don't
can
remember
remember.
what Ulamog does. Because everyone just used Emrakul and
Kozilek.
did people use Ghost? Anyway, let's
No,
go back to
Kozilek.
standard.
Yeah, it's standard. So he made two. So Edser there made
Two
two
Topters.
Topters
From the energy.
energy
from the
that he
world.
had. It's down to 2 energy.
And that's end phase. So
That was the end
those
phase of-
now could attack.
Yep.
I don't think he's gonna have any good attacks though with the 7/7 ballista, and because Edser can do a lot of things here. Ian can do a lot of things. If Edser doesn't do anything, then that ballista eats the long tusk cub, which means that long tusk cub is not attacking, and that means that only the Topters will be attacking, and those are just gonna die.
Yeah.
So Edser has to have something for
Yeah,
this turn to have any meaning.
that Braid now seems to have been
Oh yeah, that
premature.
only killed a
Zombie.
zombie.
Yes, two. That was small. Such a small thing.
Well he couldn't really play around a deck that only had one ballista, though, right? I mean, assuming he knew somehow knew the deck list, so and that's understandable because Ian has like more than half his deck left, and you know.
I don't know. If you had a creature kill like that, and you had some like you
Because
had
he had
more
one
creatures in your hand.
target in the
That
oh,
that
because
was
of the number of the
yeah.
sheer number of creatures.
yeah. He'll
he has in
just
hand.
the zombies just go ahead. You know.
I
just
guess
keep it
he
for a
was
bigger target.
thinking that he needed to finish the game as fast as he could
That's
because
possible.
because Ian could have. I mean that ballista could easily have been the Ulamog that he searched for. So
Yeah, it's true.
same thing.
And there are 4 of those. Like total of 7 different colorless bomb. Well, 8 if you include the single ballista.
Oh, I think it's just 3/3, right? Or there 4 of something? No, I think it's
So
3.
3/3. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he seems to be playing something. What is it?
Yeah, it is 3 World Breakers and 3 Ulamogs.
So it's like
So
total 7.
7 big guys, and because we're like half of the deck through, and we haven't seen one of them, so it's bound to happen. But yeah, I mean,
This is
there's
ac-
just one ballista,
This is exactly.
and remember he's drawing 2 cards a turn.
Yeah, this is exactly how Ian mapped out his deck, how he'd wanted to play out, where all he has are board
Lands.
wipes and ramps, and none of
Oh
None of the
yeah,
big
yeah,
creatures
yeah.
came out.
That actually, like we think it wasn't playing out well because he didn't have anything, but actually that's
Per-
probably how
drew it
the
up.
deck was drawn out.
Yes, so this
Oh, there's
is a
actually
glory
another
bringer.
game day card,
Glory bringer.
Glory Bringer, and
Okay.
I assume that's gonna exert, right?
Okay, so when he declares combat, before combat, I think Ian's gonna shoot something.
Cause if I were Edser, I would exert, and Ian has to do his thing before the damage hits,
Yeah,
because otherwise he can only deal a maximum of 3 damage from the ballista.
yeah.
So if he exerts, he could kill the. If the
He can
Glorybringer
kill like
exerts, he could kill the Glorybringer and the 2 Topters, I guess. Because that's only a 7.
well, there's an
But you
Ulamog
want to,
coming
you
down
kind of,
next turn, so
uh,
it's
yeah,
very
so you wanna kill the most things. So
yeah.
that's why you kill the 2 Topters and the Glorybringer. Would there be a reason for Edser not to exert?
No, I think he played that specifically to exert.
Because if he doesn't, then what? It. Okay, so it dies before combat.
Yep.
So I guess if. So I guess now Ian's just gonna block the Long Tusk Cub and kill the 2 Topters. And deal 1 damage, I guess, to Edser before. For damage. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So Ian takes 2.
So killed the Thopters and
And the Glorybringer.
the Glorybringer, and dealt 1 damage. This does not look good for Edser.
Yeah, because Ulamog's gonna be coming down and probably killing just lands.
Yeah, just destroy
Because
the
Edser is
lands.
out of energy and down to 1 or 2 cards.
Yeah. What land would you destroy though?
Um,
You can destroy two.
the 2 lands that produce
green.
forests,
Yeah.
or the 2 lands that produce blue, or the 2 lands that produce red.
No, there are 3 lands that produce
Okay,
red.
then not that.
Okay, so blue.
So blue it is.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no,
no, it's just.
just fanning them out. Okay.
I would go. Yeah, it's totally.
I'd say blue. Yeah.
Because
'Cause
it
blue's the one.
targets Scarab God, Rogue Refiner, Ruler Virtuoso.
There's nothing that
Yeah.
green can do against Ulumog. Just walls, just blockers, I guess.
Well, no, we don't have blockers in this.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
some
well,
sort of block.
well, realistically, there is nothing that goes that can go against Ulamog. He does.
Oh, he gets rid of the green.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess for Attune
I see. Yeah, makes sense.
and for Attune.
Okay, cracking the
Blue
clue.
cracking time.
So what could Edser draw that helps him in this situation?
I don't know. Black Lotus. No.
Nothing. Yeah, okay. There
Nothing
you go.
really.
Ian gets the turn back, and here
Because
he
he's what, down to
comes.
19, right?
He's down to 19.
So it's gonna be 2 attacks from the Ulamog, and he has to deal. I mean, it's not like so. I mean, Ulamog's definitely gonna attack regardless of what happens, because
Yeah,
there's
so
nowhere Edser can deal lethal damage next turn.
Yeah.
So the only question here is, do you block? I guess you do. No, he doesn't. Oh, actually, we're not. We're just on the attack trigger.
Yep. 20 cards.
I guess he dies next turn anyway.
Yep.
Even if he blocks, so he's just not gonna block.
Yep.
And taking his sweet time with those cards. In there. Could have been faster ways to do it, but this is the quarterfinals. This is not timed. They're dilly-dallying.
Okay.
And Ian just taking a look at those cards. He's actually counting the Woodland Wanderers in the deck. And those were two that got exiled. He fumigated one, so we know that Edser has another one. I'm not sure why he's concerned about that, or well, probably for the next game. Because at this point, with that World Breaker, there's just
Nothing destroying the island. There you go.
Yep. So now has
Spire Buff Canals Con.
now has 3 mana left. No,
Two.
actually he has
2 mana.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left.
Oh.
Oh, he had one floating from the thing and gets the.
What's that?
That was actually the land that wasn't.
The one that looks like a graveyard, but's actually part of the land that he has.
No, that was part of the. He used that land
Oh, okay.
to cast World Breaker.
Okay. Okay. What happened? What's that?
The
Wasn't that the land that he played? Was it in his hand?
it they're actually talking about it.
Okay. That was strange. I thought he had,
That was a cycle land.
but he activated his he activated the ruins.
Yeah, Edser is contesting that he couldn't have activated the Seagate Wreckage because he had a card in hand,
Uh-huh.
but
But
that land was in play,
yeah, exactly.
and they're okay. So yeah,
I don't know what's happening. There's an Ulamog facing you down. I don't know why that card suddenly went into his hand.
I don't know, but yeah, according to the judges, they ruled that it was,
Okay, yeah, let's scoop. That was a strange thing. Why was that? Anyway, the land coming to the hand was not really relevant to the game. It was a clear Ulamog win, so we'll just move on to the second match.
yeah. According to the judges, it wouldn't have been relevant anyway because he had an advantage anyway. But that was a cycling land though that mysteriously
Bounced to his
went
hand.
to his hand.
Yeah, that was a bit strange. Yeah, strange.
So anyway, sideboard.
Okay, so um,
What do we have?
well, for this one, it's going to be hard to
I guess Timur just brings in
counters.
more. Yeah, maybe counters.
Does
Again,
it?
like counter Ulamog, but yeah, to counter the fumigate, and
Yeah.
then Ian might be bringing in the caracal because Timur might be removing his removal.
Well, yeah. Timur would remove the removal and then include more counter spells for the.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll let them sideboard and we'll jump ahead to game 2.
Okay. And we're back with game number 2 between Green White Ramp and Timur Black.
And so I assume Edser's gonna choose to play first. And so what does he have in the sideboard? That he's probably gonna be bringing in 2 negates, removal, maybe a Chandra Flamecaller. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't put the Flame Caller.
Not the Harvester, Hour of Glory. The one more Tireless Tracker.
I think the Tracker would make it
Yeah.
back.
Scarab God's actually in the sideboard.
Okay, maybe Scarab God would be okay.
Oh no! It's a second Scarab God in the sideboard.
Well, at this
Confiscation could definitely comes in. Nissa Vital Force could come in because he's gonna side out removal.
point, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, he's gonna be bringing in more threats in exchange for removal. The problem he's gonna have is that Ian actually has 4 Regal Caracal in the sideboard, which I assume are going in. Linvala, the preserver, is also going in. Another worker maybe, or maybe not. He has 4 Oblivion Sowers, so they're probably gonna be. Some of them are probably coming in, and a quarantine field for the planeswalkers. So those are a lot of um,
All right. So
things.
yeah.
They're having a discussion about the mulligan.
Okay. Why? Okay. So who mulliganed?
So what Ian's saying right now is that Edser signaled him like past priority, which looked like Edser was keeping, and then after Ian says he's gonna keep, then Edser says he's gonna mulligan, and
Okay.
Edser just said that he just um, gestured a pass because he just wanted Ian to get his cards. So it looks like a miscommunication error. So that's what the judge rules, and they're just gonna give Edser the opportunity to mulligan. And we did see that negate,
Yeah.
and another
So
one, and another one.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's convenient that we actually saw all 3 negates.
Well, Well, was it that was it a
Oh,
negate?
why is he being allowed to shuffle while the cards are facing him though?
Yeah, that's a little bit strange.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
there we go
that's
again.
yeah, that's a little bit strange. Anyway, uh, so at least we know what's going to go in Edser's deck. So more threats on Ian's deck, more counters in Edser's deck. Hopefully we'll have and for in Edser's case, he wants to have the same start he had for the previous game, except this time he'd have up negates to stop those board
Negates,
wipes.
but that's gonna be bad news for him though, because I think in favor of board wipes, Ian's gonna have Oblivion Sowers as blockers and Regal Caracals. And Oblivion Sower also replaces the Hour of Promise. So I think there's almost nothing to negate. Unless he wants to negate the Wording Woods. Which could be a
Which could be
thing.
a thing though,
Yeah.
because you stop
Uh,
your
yeah, but you
no two
know.
drop. Oh, he's waiting for a what?
No, I guess I just think there's no 2 drop.
Okay.
Either hub? An FNM either hub?
Yep.
And here's the 3 drop. Rogue Refiner.
Rogue Refiner there, drawing a card, passing the turn.
So that was the same gesture that he made when he looked like he kept. So I don't know.
All right, so here we have
There's a
the
Wording
Wording
Wood.
Wood on the plains. So here it begins.
No negate this time.
Well, he was tapped out for the Rogue Refiner, but that's a good thing anyway. So you'd rather
Yeah.
counter
Start
the thing that's
swinging.
going to be yeah. You'd want to start swinging and you want to remove the have the negates up for a bigger spell. Another Aether
Yeah,
Hub.
for what though?
I'm not sure.
I mean, I think
Okay.
it's
Forest
gonna be
can be a
bad for him
Chandra.
because there's nothing for him to counter. I think it's yeah, the Woodland Wanderer, and he used up 2 energy to give that thing 4 counters.
That's the one with Converge.
Yeah.
Converge.
So that's currently a 7/7, or is it
Oh,
a
6/6.
6/6?
I think it's a 6/6.
Yep. Trample Vigilance. Um. So we need Fumigate just about now. Ian is down to 17, and I guess he's. I wonder what he's thinking. Is he thinking of?
He cast out.
No,
Oh,
maybe
another
he
one.
was thinking of Gift of Paradise or Wordingwood,
Yeah, so
but he plays Gift, gains,
gains
and
to
draws a
3
card.
life.
So he's now back to 20.
20. But he missed the land drop though.
He definitely did.
Yeah. So this could be something in
Well,
favor of
he
Edser.
missed the land drop, but he ramped, so it's kind of. If he could still be playing Fumigate next turn, so
Yes.
it's fine.
Well, now there's a negate up, so it's possible that.
Oh wait, we don't really know that though. I mean,
Well, negate
if
mana.
Edser doesn't
Tap out.
tap out,
Then it's very
Ian's still
possible.
gonna like if you were Ian and Edser doesn't tap out, you still play Fumigate, right?
Yeah.
Rather than doing nothing.
Yep. That.
I mean,
Exactly.
you know.
That's something you have to do with a set with a 6/6 and a 3/3/2 coming
Yeah.
towards you at even if you are 20 life.
Yeah, that's easily
That's
just
your that's
2.5
you're,
turns.
yeah. You're almost down to half life
So what's the card in the playmat?
on the playmat.
Yeah, what's the card?
That's
The
not.
art.
I
Is
don't
it
think
not
that's an art.
for it's not art for a card.
No, I don't think so. If it is, I haven't seen it. Because that's a Gatewatch fighting Nicol Bolas, so
Could be. I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think it's art.
Why does Nicole Bolas have the egg thing on his head?
That's a Mox.
Oh really?
If I as I recall, that's a Mox.
Oh, a Mox what?
A something,
Mox
something.
golden egg.
It's a Moxen, one of the Moxens, like powerful artifact that's between his horns. Okay,
Okay, so
he's playing another Rogue
one.
Refiner.
Drawing the
Ooh.
card.
Did he play a land already?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
down to
9.
11 life.
Yeah, down to 11.
Ooh, one land.
So yeah, he didn't debuff negate mana though.
Yeah.
So I mean, well he has. Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh, it's a
Royal-
Regal Caracol.
Regal Caracol.
So he gets. So other cats get +1/+1, and you make
So
two
he has
1/1 cats with lifelink.
so he has two 2/2s, and the Caracol is 3/3.
Yeah. So he's at 11 now, but potentially at 15.
Yep.
And it's a long
Can
way.
can
from
take
now.
down two refiners at that. It's a very very effective.
Or mass block
defensive.
the thing. I don't know if that's
Okay,
a.
Glory
Ooh,
Bringer.
Glory
Ooh,
Bringer.
it's very good.
So I'm guessing that's gonna exert for the Caracol.
Yep.
Definitely does.
And so attacking with all four, right?
I guess you trade with one of the
Yeah.
refiners.
Little refiners.
That's 13, 10, 4.
So
Yeah.
that's 6, 10, 13 life, gains 2, 11. I think he's still dead, isn't he?
I think he's supposed to be.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. What?
Why
Isn't that 6 life?
Why is he not dead? Did they just miscount?
Did they miscount? Huh? But it's a 6/6 and a 3/3. That's 9 plus a 4. 6 plus 4 plus 3 is 13. Gain 2 life, 11. He's dead.
No, he gained 2 life to 13. Why? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's dead. What happened?
No, we miscounted?
Did we miscount?
I never
I don't think so. That was clear that he was dead, especially after the Glory Bringer killing his creatures.
So they have him at 3 life.
Why is he 3 life? Oh, they thought that he had gained 4 from the. Did he? Because it's a 3/3. It's a 3/2 and 3/2, a 4/4 and a 6/6, right?
That's 13 damage.
Yeah, that's 13 damage.
Before that, he took 9.
Yes. Before that, he took 9
And before that,
damage.
he took 3.
He gained 3 life from the
Yeah,
from
but then
the
he took 3
paradise.
from the refiner.
Yes. Did he gain life anywhere else? Oh,
I'm
okay.
guessing we could get that.
That is strange.
That is very strange.
Okay, so a Oblivion's over there.
Did he cycle Renewed Fate at one point?
Did he cycle anything? I didn't notice. He tapped out for the Royal Caracol. It was down to
Does the
like,
Regal Caracol gain life when it comes into play? I don't think so.
no, I don't think so at all.
We'll
Oblivion
need
Solar.
to check.
You want to check?
We'll check and get back to you.
Yeah. Okay, so false alarm. So the two cats blocked a rogue refiner each, and
And then
the
they just died to
yeah
descent.
they died to uh, what spell was that?
Descent of Descent. It's my fault for saying they should have they were gonna double
Double
block.
blocked. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We thought they double blocked. It
So
kind of
now
looked
we
like
have
that.
the Scarab God, right?
Yeah, Scarab God, PR.
Yep. And the Rogue Refiner.
Yeah, another rogue refiner. That's his third rogue refiner.
Yeah, yes, 4.
Yeah. I don't know. When I used to play Timur, I kept getting rogue refiners. I get whenever I keep getting rogue refiners and they keep coming out. They're very very industrious.
Because they're very refined. Okay, so Scarab God with Oblivion Sower can't really attack. Um, does he fly? He doesn't, right?
No.
Edser checks out the shrine of the Emrakul Angel.
That's Shrine of the Forgotten Gods.
Shake it.
Forsaken Gods, yes.
Yeah.
Produces 2 mana if you have 6 or more lands or 7 more.
If you have 7 lands, and you can only use it to.
Play for colorless creatures, okay.
Uh,
A Servant of the Conduit.
Kundui?
He has 5 energy.
Now he has 7 lands.
Okay, so now that is Ulamog mana. Oh no, almost.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. He obviously
Oh, yeah.
doesn't have it if he's thinking about it. Right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
Otherwise,
that would be
just
Scarab
you just
God and
windmill slam a
Scarab God and
Ulamog.
oh yeah, Ulamog for Scarab God and the Servant, but no, not yet.
Yeah. Snap out. Yeah, I can't see what.
What he's doing, he's just counting lands,
Yeah.
counting mana. So what does he do here? It depends on what he has, right?
Yep.
If he has something big, he really can't attack. What he needs is something to get rid of the Scarab God.
Mm-hmm.
Quarantine Field, Castaway. He already cast Descent. I assume he only has one of those. Okay, so he does cast Gift of Paradise first. You know, it goes up to 6. And uh, now he has 7, potentially 8 mana up. Worldbreaker? But I guess he would have slammed it if he had it, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's possible that he has nothing.
Another Regal Caracal, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he does have Worldbreaker.
So I guess he was just,
Didn't know which land to get.
or probably had a Linvala in hand,
Oh, okay.
because that would get you another creature and gain you some life, but doesn't block as good,
Yeah.
and doesn't destroy land. So that, yeah, that would have been a good choice. I mean, a good alternative. So that could have been something that he would have been thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
Edser should know that he has Invala in hand now, though. Because I don't think there's anything else.
You possibly have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, unless it was Caracal, though. I mean, another Caracal would have been something. Just making sure we're adhering to Wizard's coverage standard play zones. And for those of you curious, the exile zone is being separated from the graveyard because players might just accidentally um, uh, twist the card sideways and
During
think that
play.
they were during play and think that they were in the graveyard. So it's important that the exile zone in a totally different zone. So 6 and 20. Edser in a good position life wise, but doesn't have any good attacks. Um, well, let's look at it from Edser's side. What can he draw that would turn things around?
Based on his
Um,
sideboard, I don't really see anything. The only thing that he needs, that he can do is if he has, I get like, I
Because
can't.
like right now he has mana to get the caracals in the graveyard, right?
Yes, exactly. That was
So he
I was
can
thinking, but that doesn't
eternalize a
do anything.
caracal. That doesn't, yeah.
That
I
doesn't
mean
do anything
it doesn't
against.
not do anything. It prevents Ian from doing anything. That's something. So yeah, he could go down to 3 energy for that, and kind of tap out, pseudo tap out.
I think he doesn't want to do that
No, but
because
he doesn't have anything to do.
yeah.
I mean, he looks like he doesn't have anything to do. But yeah, based on let me double check
Does he have unlicensed disintegration or any sort of
no, he
thing that
doesn't have what.
requires 3 mana?
Oh, the way he's tapping the mana.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know.
Okay. There's very few outs for him. Once again, he's at 20 life, but he's
Kind
his
of
back
dead in the
against the
water.
wall. Yes. Um.
Oh, drawing dead is the magic term, by the way. We use so many
Turn.
terms
Yeah.
and not the.
And again, he was in a superior board position. Then a board wipe just wiped everything away, and he didn't have anything to protect his creatures.
That is how Timur loses when they do.
Perhaps if he had like the Ajani rescue people spell, the one that gives all of your creatures
It's just hexproof.
hexproof and invulnerability.
Indestructible?
Yeah, indestructible. Sorry, indestructible.
Yeah. He has. He has confiscation coup.
Okay, okay,
That's
okay. Well, I think he's waiting for an Ulamog.
he has
But
confiscation coup, but he could
won't be
it's
able
not
to
gonna.
cast it though.
No, he will be able to cast it. It's just that it won't hit anything
Yeah,
because he doesn't have enough energy.
yeah, exactly. Well, he has 10. He has 5,
Nah,
and then 5 more from confiscation. Cool.
Oh no, because he didn't have the sanctum earlier, so it wouldn't have hit anything earlier. Oh, it would hit the Oblivion Sower, I guess. Oh, the World Breaker is at 7. That's
Yeah, that's
something.
true.
But other than that, there's really. I don't see anything in his deck that can get him back. Oh, he has 4 Harness Lightnings in the main deck. I mean, that could
What can that do?
that could kill an Oblivion Sower and do nothing to the World Breaker because it comes back.
Yeah, and gets worse. So he is getting okay,
He,
casting out the
he's using the Scarab God, and Ian displays cast out in response because he's tapped out.
yeah.
So just playing around the game. And that Scarab God is out of its sleeve because it's eternalized, not because it's trying to escape the sleeve.
Yeah. If only there was like some sort of perforated cardboard that you could cut and then put on top of something to indicate that it's eternalized.
If only.
Yeah. What a wonderful world that would be. So now, Edser cast another Attune to the Ether to get
An
an
island for
island.
the confiscation coup because that is only out.
Yeah, that's it. And he does have 5 energy.
I mean, so if he does get confiscation coup and gets the what? You get the World Breaker now, right? Because there's a Linvala in the opposite side, right? And then what? Nothing.
Uh,
I don't know. I'm not trying to
it's a
knock the
hard.
thing down, but I'm just trying to see if there's just anything. You could go wide, kinda. So yeah, I guess he could beat him by going wide.
Yeah.
But going wide means he has to play everything and anything that he draws.
Yeah, and then
And
he'd
then
leave
he'd be
himself open for another board wipe, which just got him to this position in the first place.
but that is the out. The out is you play everything and anything that you draw, and then hope that there's no board wipe,
Yeah,
and hope that there aren't enough blockers. So essentially, he needs to hope that Ian just draws lands.
forever.
Not maybe a day less than
And that his hand is completely worthless.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't. Yeah, he does die to the backswing, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just a tough position for Edser to be in.
But Ian doesn't know that Edser only has one confiscation coup, though. So that may be a thing. Maybe.
Unfortunately, if he uses his confiscation coup, it brings down his total mana because he's gonna run out of energy.
But, I mean, um, Edser must be thinking Ian doesn't have Ulamogs in the deck anymore because he's seeing a lot more fat. Like, he's seeing Oblivion Sower and Linvala at the same time at the moment. So, Ian should have taken out something for that. And against pseudo aggro deck. Oh, and Regal Caracal is there as well. So that's a lot of threats. And I guess Ian, I mean, Edser will be thinking Ian would have taken out Ulamogs for those. Or at least some Ulamogs for those. So, that said, your new target for confiscation coup
Linvala?
is unfortunately World Breaker.
Oh. Just to
Unfortunately,
block Linvala.
just to block Linvala, which is not that good, but you have to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually holding a Woodland Wanderer right now. If he gets all four Woodland Wanderers in play,
Okay.
that's kinda he still loses though, right?
Yeah.
No, he
Living
gets
Solar,
to he
Solar
gets
is
to out a
5'6"?
strike and 5/8.
5'8". Oh, there you go. The coup.
Oh, it's not a Woodland Wanderer,
No, no,
or
it's
did he
cool.
have both? Because he does have another card. I thought I saw a green card.
Okay. No, it was a confiscation coup.
So yeah, actually Linvala is an option, but I don't know. Oh, he wants Wormbreaker.
Yeah, I guess because it gives him. He still give.
Yeah, because I guess he's
Leaves
kind
him
of
with some energy.
no, but if he
Linvala.
got no, because yeah, because he could getting Linvala would be useless. Is it because it's not gonna be able to attack anyway? Um, what could have been useful was getting another fatty that even if it didn't have reach.
Okay.
'Cause
Oh well,
then,
yeah, because he's down to 11.
yeah, he gained a lot of life.
Yeah.
So now he takes another 6 and down to 5. But um, Edser is now up 4. And he's done for the turn. And he now has a measly board presence. That's a problem.
Yeah.
So Ian's just now gonna build up his board presence, I guess. Try to do that at least. He hasn't played lands in like a couple of turns right now, right?
No.
So yeah, here's the life update. It is
Down to
down to
5.
5 and up 4. Um,
Hmm. He's up 4, but it's not an enviable position.
I know. I mean, he now has World Breaker though, which blocks anything. Ian's not able to attack. And
Yeah.
remember, Ian probably doesn't have Ulamogs anymore. So Ian also doesn't win with anything at this point.
Wording wood for the
Burning
clue.
Wood, yeah.
I'm
See,
sure
the
he's
fact
gonna
that he
crack.
tapped the shrines first, that just means he doesn't, have anything.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't think he's gonna draw into anything. Because you have all the mana in the world. There's no reason to tap the shrines first unless
Exactly.
there's
Unless
really just
you don't
nothing.
have colorless.
Yeah.
Just gonna crack the clue. Oh
Um.
no,
So, okay.
searching.
Spring.
Getting more land.
You could start minding things. I mean, minding. One card in hand.
Mm.
We're checking that. He has a clue. Still has a clue.
At least he doesn't shuffle. He doesn't shuffle towards him.
Yeah. The deck's starting to run thin though. Oh no, it's not. It just looked like it.
Just squished.
And another character.
Royal Caracol.
So right now, no one's really. I mean, aside from the live totals where it's Edser's game, board wise, it's you know not really anything.
Okay. So there's like a cat token and a ghetto cat token over there.
Because we ran out of tokens.
Yes.
It happens. We weren't prepared.
Nobody's prepared for.
Nobody's prepared
Well,
for four cat
I don't
tokens.
understand why people are prepared for 3 cat tokens. It doesn't make sense. Royal Caracal makes 2 at a
Because it
time.
normally dies before you get the
Third?
the
Okay,
fourth.
I understand if you only have 2. Why do you have 3?
Because you normally attack with one of them before you cast the second one.
Sure. It makes more sense to me. Honestly, it makes more sense if there were 4 cat tokens.
Well, it makes more sense. Like the board is more understandable now compared to if it with like if we had 2 cat tokens, they would be sharing them right now and having one ghetto token each. So
Yeah.
there you go.
He's planning
Well,
to attack
that is-
again. 1, 2, 3,
that's
4,
not-
5.
no.
No.
Uh,
Oh. Oh.
uh,
I think he's planning to
what?
to harness lightning something.
yeah, like what the Oblivion Sower? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because yeah, Ian just blocks with. I would block with everything. Oh well,
Yeah.
I guess yeah, not the character,
Of course.
but
That gives him 4 life.
that gains him 4 life and
Yeah.
gains him a world breaker.
Yeah. And the World Breaker will
Yeah,
just come back.
so what are we thinking? We're thinking that
Yeah, some sort
Edser
of
has
tricks.
a harness lightning, and
Yeah.
what will he harness lightning? If it were Linvala and because it's a world breaker attacking, right?
Yeah.
Linvala dies and no, he could get Linvala. He would have he would have had to harness lightning for 8 for that to have mattered. He doesn't have harness lightning for 8.
Yeah.
I mean, because what would have happened is he would have he would have attacked, harnessed lightning the
Oblivion Sower.
no, because it doesn't have that.
Okay, yeah.
He would have harnessed lightning the Linvala, and nothing dies. That's if Ian just blocked with the Sower and the Linvala. So if you were gonna do that anyway,
Harness
then why?
lightning.
Yeah, if he was gonna do that anyway, then why not just harness lightning the Linvala anyway?
Okay, all damage to
See, if
Yeah.
yeah, because there's no way he was gonna kill anything other than the Linvala.
yeah.
So why not just kill it?
Yeah.
Uh,
Up to he's
I
up
don't
up to 7
He
life.
could have had something that we were not aware of, but I don't know.
Okay, another Wanderer. Could have waited one more turn.
For the Wanderer?
Yeah, well, could have just played the Wanderer, and then did
Oh
the
yeah, you
Harness
waited
Lightning.
one more turn for the
Yeah.
harness.
Yeah,
He could have played the Wanderer and harness end of turn if
Yeah,
he really
exactly.
just wanted to do that.
harness at the end of turn, kill the Royal Caracal.
He didn't need to.
Yeah,
He could have saved it. Just He could have saved it for when he had more energy.
that too.
Because he
He
actually
used energy to cast
the thing.
the
Still,
Wanderer.
maybe he is used to playing with a lot of energy that he didn't realize that he didn't have enough for the Sower. Because there's no way that Ian was gonna block with the Sower, with the Caracal and the Angel, right? Because that's the only block where the harness lighting would have made sense.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he would were to block with, say, um, the Oblivion Sower and maybe the two cat tokens,
Mm-hmm.
but then knowing that your opponent attacked with the World Breaker, you know there's something up, so you wouldn't have blocked any other way. But
But he had to block because he was down to 5 life.
no, I mean he wouldn't have blocked any other way, but other than the way he did.
Mm-hmm.
That was gonna be the block.
Would it have been better if he?
Attacked with everything.
Yes.
Um, if he attacked with everything, and I was
He did
in
not.
Ian's side, I still would have blocked the same way,
eh,
and my Caracal would be blocking a cat token. In which case, the answer to your question would have been yes.
Yeah. So now he's back up to 10 life with Taste of Paradise.
Gift of Paradise.
Gift of Paradise.
Please,
Okay.
you've been watching a certain channel too much lately. Anyway,
Okay.
so what's happening now?
Right. So
So
he's paying for 1 blue.
No,
I
he's floating one blue.
Sacrificing.
Well, actually, he floated one blue and then did the Oblivion, so the World Breaker thing.
Mhm.
He didn't actually need to do that to the land that belonged to the opponent, but I guess it's good. It's a good habit anyway, because it's not your card.
Okay.
So now Ian has the better board state, but again, the life total is kind of.
Yeah. He can swing
Oh,
for
he's
everything.
actually back to 10?
Yep.
Where did that come from?
Two. He was down to 5. The two. He gained 2 life from the 2 cats, and then gained 3 life from the Gift of Paradise.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because the Caracal died during
Okay.
combat.
Another.
So there we go. We were talking about having 4 Woodland Wanderers out, and that might do the trick.
Yeah.
And we have
And
Two
it
of
would
them
have been
now.
better now if he had his Woodland Wanderers instead, and a
Does he win if like he gets to attack next turn? Um, the World Breaker gets to block one of them. Oblivion Sower gets to block the other one. Cats get to block cats. He takes no damage.
no,
So no.
no, it's not a good position for him.
So we're at a board state now where an Ultra Strike would net Edser no damage, right? So he
Mhm.
needs to get a board state that would net him 10. So
Yep.
he needs to put, in other words, he needs to put 10 more power on the board.
Yes.
10 more trampling power in the board, to be precise.
Okay. So another spring, getting more lands, filtering more cards. Essentially, just making sure that Ian's draws are going to be good. Because you're getting rid of all of these
Oh,
lands.
well, not just that. You get to cast Mind
That's true.
and draw. What does it draw? 2? 3 cards?
3. Yeah, I think. Okay.
So he's paying for 6. So he does draw with Mind on his main phase with 2 shrines untapped, and it's actually not just 2 shrines. It's 2 shrines and planes with the wording wood. And he has to cast. Oh, Traven Inspector is still in the game. Wouldn't you
Oh.
know?
Well, it's a fast creature. It never came out during turn, and he's just.
Yeah, I guess it's good in the late. It's good in the early game. It's good in the late game. It doesn't do much in the early game versus this particular deck
Yeah.
because everything has more than 1 toughness. But
Well, that clue, just that clue. And the
Yeah.
mines will draw him 2 cards every time he casts it. Four in the blue. Instant draw two cards.
Which he already did.
Yeah.
Was that his first spring of the game?
No, that was his third.
No, they're arguing if he already played the land. They said he did, but so that just means he drew a land.
Yeah.
It's not pretty good, but he's still in the game, pretty much in the game.
Are you talking about Edser or Ian?
Oh, Ian.
Ian is in the game. He's
Well, yeah, he's back in then. I forgot about that. What's that? Is that another rogue refiner?
yeah.
But yeah, I mean Ian is in the game, but he doesn't really have a way of winning at the moment. I mean,
Well, look at it this way. A board wipe will net him essentially full life, and he has creatures
it
that come
nets
back.
him more than full life. It nets him like
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be up 20,
one?
up one, and then he'll just discard the card, sacrifice the land. And get
Does
the,
Temur have no way to destroy cast out? That's the I don't know.
there are, you know,
Are there?
yeah,
Is the one that destroys
Artifacts
something
or-
that's worth tier less? The one to casting destroy enchantments, it does, right?
yeah, it also destroys
But he
enchantments
doesn't
if I
have.
recall.
But he doesn't have them. Oh, but this one cost 4.
Yeah,
So yeah, I don't think
well, it's
there's
an
a-
appetite.
appetite
for
destroys artifacts. I
only
believe.
artifacts.
Yeah, and
Oh,
gains you
okay.
3 life.
Okay.
So appetite for destruction, I believe, or the unnatural. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I used to play that card. I used to play one of those cards. So now we're just staring at Nicole Bolas' face on the playmat.
Well,
Yeah.
no, actually, no, it's covered. So
No, this one, the other one. Oh, tireless tracker, but no follow-up land.
oh no.
So I guess he's been stuck in 5 lands for a while. I guess he had that for a while and just. I
Well, he
know.
did mulligan.
Yeah. But you don't have to hold tireless tracker back in this kind of a board state because
Creeping mold.
creepy mode is silly.
Appetite for the natural destruction artifact or an enchantment.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
Ah. Yeah, but more do isn't really thing anymore. So yeah, so development is just a new tireless tracker on the board, nothing else.
Yeah.
And this is beginning to be a long game, and it's because the both players are taking extremely long to finish their turns. When I mean, last turn, Edser played a Rogue Refiner and a Tireless Tracker.
Do you
and
think he has one Ulamog left?
I wouldn't, but I don't know. No, because
Okay.
you have 4, like you have the Caracals, you have the Oblivion Sword. There's a lot of cards that you want in. You don't have room for that one Ulamog.
'Cause Ulamog will just break
Ulamog
this.
wins the game.
Yeah.
Period. At this point.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't have reached this point if he didn't add the 4th World Breaker, the Oblivion Sword, and the Caracals. So, it's sort of kind of a win more.
Well, he had two Caracals. If one of those Caracals was Ulamog,
If one of those Caracals was Ulamog, but it were the first one, then
oh
he
yeah,
still would have lost.
he would
so-
have lost. That's true. Because the Caracal was almost as good as a Fumigate because it
Yeah.
stopped an entire turn.
And gained life.
Yep.
And killed creature. And yeah,
No,
everything.
it didn't kill a creature,
and
but
and got the harness lightning that.
no, it was killed by a Glory Bringer.
Oh, the second Caracal was killed by the.
Yes, second Caracal was killed by that.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
because he
another
would have.
three by
He
the
almost.
Spectre.
He was down to 3.
Yep.
Oh, Tyrion's Inspector representing.
Okay, so more clues.
Because that's actually
Okay.
thematically
The
accurate,
passing.
where you need to sacrifice clues to get your Ulamog. Kinda. Not quite, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
So what are we waiting for an insert? Because he already cast the confiscation coup,
okay,
right?
another
Tireless tracker.
tireless tracker there. And no clue. No
Still no land.
clue.
He gets two clues now, though. So wait,
Uh,
wait. Yeah, he could get clues. He could do everything. But what are we
there you
waiting
go.
for
Two
on his side?
clues. I guess the only thing you can do at this point is wait for those things to grow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That kind of makes sense. And they.
But that just means Ian plays a board wipe, and that's it.
No, we don't assume that he has a board wipe at the moment,
No.
because because like we said,
Passes the turn back to Ian.
because like we said, Edser doesn't
Cracks a
really have a
clue.
choice.
And there cracks a clue.
That's actually end phase still,
And
by the
another
way.
clue.
Another
But
clue.
yeah, as the turn is passed back to
How
him,
many fumigates has he played this game?
he has played one that I recall. That was when they got rid of the two rogue refiners, as well as the glory bringer.
Oh, that was Descent, I think. Right? Yeah, it was Descent.
Descent.
Among the Sinful,
Oh,
not
okay.
Fumigate. And what's that? Is that the Fumigate?
Is it a fumigate?
It looks like a Fumigate. It doesn't have power toughness. He paid 5. It is a Fumigate.
Needs a.
He, he,
He needs a
he
gate.
could get a negate. He could cast a
That's it.
negate.
Yeah, he can cast a negate. That's it.
But doesn't have
Nothing.
it.
It's like gaining. I think with three more creatures, that's 24.
No, that's 15.
25. Okay.
So apparently, treatment inspectors are not only good for drawing cards, they're good for gaining 1 life.
Yeah. This is very bad for him. Now he just sacrifices one land and returns his. Uh.
He actually plays a land first.
Okay. That is the dunes.
That's sort of the game, though, right?
That is. That is. Well, he can actually still play creatures.
How many cards does um,
He has
one,
two.
two,
I think he has two cards.
one, two, and a clue?
Yeah.
And Ian just gets the island out of the way.
He's
Edser down to 1 energy, and that's why he took the island. I mean, aside from him just having 1 left, because no confiscation coups now.
Yeah.
So if he actually had more than 1 confiscation coup, which Ian doesn't know, he could be
Cracking
back.
Clue.
But Ian has like what, 6 cards in hand? 5, a lot of cards. But
Well,
because at the moment he has like 3 untapped mana. That's
yeah.
why he didn't cast anything else. But because he used 15 mana that turn,
Yeah.
so believe it or not, he actually has cards in hand. He just couldn't cast them with his
Yeah.
18, like 17 mana.
So here, 3 turns left. A 3 turn clock. Oh no! He was
Yeah,
up.
it was in 24.
Yeah, up 4. Yes.
25?
Up 4.
Yeah. No, because World Breaker 6-7, right?
No, World Breakers 5-7.
Oh, 5-7.
Yes.
So World Breaker is actually officially the swingingest card of the game.
What?
Swinging for both sides. Ooh, and die. Oh no, yeah,
Yes, just getting
harness
energy.
for 0. He should have let him Ian say pass first before gaining the energy, because Ian could have done something else.
Confiscation cool.
Oh, he has 2.
Huh.
So that's the second one, right?
That's the second confiscation cool.
What? Oh, because there was 1 in the main deck.
There you go.
Yeah, so there you go. That was what we were talking about. The second confiscation. How many? Because he didn't have energy to pay for the.
Yeah,
He had to cast Harness Lightning because he didn't have energy to
energy to
pay
crit 2 blue.
for the Aether Hubs.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oof, it's
that
down
would
to
have been
23.
Xaxes, right?
Oh,
Okay, Quarantine Field. Okay,
quarantine
that's
field.
gonna.
That
I guess
is
that's a little bit better because now he doesn't have to worry about the pesky World Breaker
coming back.
coming
Yes,
back. Yeah. It
but
kinda,
does he
yeah.
still have any gas?
It's not about having gas, but more of does he have anything to win with? Because he obviously has what negates
Yeah, that's true.
or not or eight
Attune.
or attune the aiders.
That's his
Um,
third Attune Theaters this game.
we can count.
Yeah. Island. Come on.
He could be out.
Oh.
He could be out of balance.
Oh. Just from Oblivion Sower and
Could be so
and
worse.
Oblivion Sowers and no, it was just one Oblivion Sower and
Oh, I mean no. Yeah,
and
I mean World Breaker.
World Breakers. Yes. Plural.
The Oblivion Sower didn't get an island though, because I don't see an island on
Well,
the
it
inside.
destroyed Spire Bluff. So
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean I mean, but
blues.
Aether only gets basic, so
That's true.
that's a
Oh
lot of creatures
no.
suddenly dropping on the
Another
opposite side.
another one.
Oh, that's
So
gonna
that's the
get a lot.
fourth. That's the fourth 3-man inspector.
Yep. And then that Oblivion Sower is gonna get a lot of cards. I believe.
Yeah, because it also includes the
Oh,
exile
that's the negate. That's a glory bringer.
bringer. Oh,
He would have drawn a land though. That's also. Oh, that's a Nissa.
oh, okay.
The Nissa wouldn't have done anything though, right?
It could create a 5/5 creature.
Yeah, to block with.
Well,
Remember,
he-
Ian's now at 23 left.
Yeah, 23.
And that Oblivion Sword is gonna be swinging.
Yeah. Well, if the Oblivion Sower wasn't there, that's what I was thinking. But no, this is this is it. There's
You know what
there's
he could really use at the moment?
cards.
Appetite.
That's true.
Because that quarantine field,
Yeah.
oh, which actually has an Eldrazi on it.
Yeah. No. He won't use that in the quarantine field because the World Breaker will just return to him. Sorry, it will return to
No,
it will return to Ian.
what returns to play. No, it returns to play from where it was.
Yeah, but it returns. It doesn't return to its owner
It returns to its controller,
controller.
its previous controller.
Oh, okay. I thought it'd go to his owner.
No, but anyway, I was saying, wait to go.
I would think he'd go get the Scarab God with all of these creatures in the graveyard.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. But he doesn't have appetite.
Oh no! This is a
He,
race
he
that
started
he is going
swinging.
to lose.
No, not necessarily. It's that 6 damage versus
That's
4 damage,
7.
and the life difference is 6. So no, that's a 5/8.
Well, oh, there's pumps too.
Oh, no, that's actually lethal. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Because the Dunes pump for 1 each. So he has 6 now. Dunes pump for 2 each because those are 2 creatures. And the
No, you can
Oasis
just
is-
the Oasis sacrifices a desert. You don't have to sacrifice the Oasis.
Yeah, but you know.
Oh,
It's
okay,
not-
that's true. Oh, okay.
It's lethal anyway.
That's true. And then 6. Yeah, there you go. So
That's
6,
kind
7,
of
8, 9,
anticlimactic way of
11, 12, 13, 14. 14 damage.
So, you know what could have happened?
Uh,
He could have
you could have killed the 3-man inspector.
and still have lost.
Well, he wouldn't lose in this turn.
No, he
this
would
game.
have, 'cause
okay,
that's-
there's the handshake,
Yeah.
and that game, game 2, goes to Ian as well as the match.
Yeah, he still would have lost because then he does what you were saying that you can
Yeah.
activate the Oasis 3 times instead.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, Ian goes to the semi-finals, and on the other side of the table, we have What was the matchup? Let's check with the judges. Okay, in the other side of the matchup, we have Blue White Eldrazi winning. So, and they've actually already started their match, their semifinal match. So our next semifinal match would be Ian again versus Mr. Uy,
Michael, wait.
Michael Jeffrey Uy with Red Deck wins.
All
See
right,
you
we'll
there.
see you there at the next one. Thank you so much.